Happening now, another fire ravages an abandoned city home.
Coming up on Morning News Now, it's the fair. We take you there with director Dave Wilson.
And a U.S. senator announces a plan to combat the opioid crisis. That and more on Morning News Now for July 24th, 2017.
Live and on demand from the Chautauqua Audio Works Studios, where interest-free financing is just a phone call away. This is Morning News Now.
Good morning. It's 72 and overcast. I'm Matt Hummel in for Justin Gould.
And I'm Kyle Heelis. Our top story, a fire early this morning ravages an abandoned home in the city of Jamestown.
That's right, Kyle. It happened around 5 a.m. in the area of East 5th and Lincoln Streets. Jamestown Fire Battalion Chief Andrew Finson spoke to crews on scene.
Back there, they were going to start doing an asbestos abatement and then begin demoing this place. It was scheduled to be done. Had a heavy fire in the structure, set up the master streams and pulled some 2.5s and started a defensive attack on this to protect the exposures, and got the ladder pipe set up and just still working to get this fire out. Well, it could be anything. I believe there's no utilities. Still have to confirm that. I'm not doing the investigation, but there's no utilities, and there's probably a human cause. Somebody could have been living in there. Who knows? So we're going to look into everything, see exactly what caused this fire.
Investigators are still working to determine a cause, and we have new video now from John Trousseau on Facebook that shows the extent of the fire before crews arrived, and it's breathtaking.
Jamestown police say they arrested a man whose blood alcohol level was 3 times the legal limit. According to police, 56-year-old John Servin was traveling along North Main Street early this morning when they observed him riding without headlights or taillights. Servin was charged with DWI, aggravated DWI, and various traffic violations.
U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand appeared at the Mental Health Association in Jamestown this morning to announce the Opioid Addiction Prevention Act. Gillibrand says the act will crack down on the overprescribing of opioids for short acute pain.
If someone gets their wisdom tooth out, if they break a wrist, if they pull a muscle playing a sport, they shouldn't go home with a 30-day supply of OxyContin. It just shouldn't happen. And so this is a guideline. We've already issued a guideline through the CDC that 7 days should be the maximum for acute care. This would make it into law. We just passed it in our state. John McCain's state of Arizona also passed it. This should be a national law. We've got to get the 30, 60, 90-day supplies of these very addictive drugs out of medicine cabinets where they can be misused by a kid, brought to a party, used by an addict. It has to stop.
Next on Morning News Now, a fight in Frewsburg leads to charges. But first, here's your weather forecast.
Good morning, everybody. A look at your Skyline weather forecast for this Monday morning. We'll see more clouds than sun as we head throughout the afternoon hours. A lot cooler than we were last week, more comfortable too. We'll see a high near 73 degrees. Looking towards tonight, a chance of showers moves in early on in the evening. We'll see it around 5 to 6 o'clock. And then we'll be cloudy overnight and cooling down with a low near 58 degrees. Looking towards our Tuesday, we'll top out near 68, a lot cooler than today, with some AM showers left over from the overnight hours. We clear out in the afternoon with plentiful sunshine. And then looking towards the 7-day outlook, partly to mostly cloudy skies on Wednesday, finally warming back up. But as we head towards the weekend, we'll be in the upper to mid-70s with some rain Thursday and Friday. From the Skyline Weather Center, I'm Justin Gould. Morning News Now continues next.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
A Frewsburg man was arrested Saturday night for a fight which reportedly occurred in the hamlet last Thursday. The sheriff's office charged 32-year-old Brian Jones with second-degree harassment. More as we get it.
A warning for those of you in the Binghamton area. The New York State Department of Environmental Conservation says that an alligator was sighted over the weekend. Officials say the gator, which was reportedly sought 2 times, appeared to be somebody's pet. Sports is next, guys.
Located in the St. Elmo building in Chautauqua Institution, La Familia Restaurant is more than a restaurant.
So people love the fact that we are committed to the farm-to-table aspect in our produce and focus on sustainability with our seafood, too.
La Familia has signature dishes.
Sirloin filet over on the table. Next is our Aegean chicken and cider brine pork chop.
La Familia even has a singing chef. La Familia, fine dining with a family atmosphere. Let them host your special event today. LaFamiliaCHQ.com.
WNY News Now with Matt Hummel.
It's more than being on scene at first. It's more than getting a report out there first. It's about what angle we take. Where do we go? Our coverage is original. Our coverage is a different angle than anyone else can even imagine in this city. We have something that's unprecedented. We'll have an angle that nobody else can top. Indians pitcher Corey Kluber struck out 14 Blue Jays as Cleveland cruised to an 8-1 win on Sunday. Cleveland improves to 51-45 this year. The Tribe now holds a 1.5 game lead over the Kansas City Royals in the AL Central. The Indians, of course, they started off rough and they turned it around, Kyle, and I think we're going to have an interesting race in the AL Central coming up in the fall.
The Indians have come a long way in the past couple of years. They're obviously the World Series last year. That was, nobody expected the Indians to be in the World Series. I mean, if you would have told me the Indians were going to be in the World Series, I probably would have told you you were wrong.
And we know now Kansas City, of course, they have experience just winning a championship a couple years ago. Our Ryan Hedrick actually covered he didn't cover the Royals, but he covered them as a news story when they won. So, yeah, Kansas City, man, look out for them. They're rebounding, too, after a disappointing year last season. So this fall, man, it's going to be great. Going to be great. I'm excited. Get your
Fall
popcorn.
Classic coming up.
Get your popcorn ready. And straight ahead, Justin is going to report on his special assignment. Stay tuned.
Jamestown's newest vape shop is Cloud City, located at 121 East 2nd Street and open 11 to 7 Monday through Saturday. This cool, fresh environment is a great place to hang with friends and vape. Cloud City's expert staff is here to help. Try their in-house flavor, Cloud City, a delicious marshmallow combination, or their flavor of the day for just $3. Whether you're a first-time vapor or an expert puffer, visit Cloud City today. The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
The Chautauqua County Fair starts today.
We're in front of this grape picker, right? Talk about this and what's happening today at the fair.
Actually, we're in front of this is the first grape harvester that was in Chautauqua County.
Oh, really?
So that the people retired, Falcone Farms, they donated it to the fair, asked us if we'd like it, Chautauqua County being the largest grape-growing county in New York State and probably second to only California. We are very proud to have this, to display it. Not a lot of people know how a grape picker works.
Yeah.
And so this is the very first one in Chautauqua County.
Is there a lot of history at the fair here?
There is a lot of history at the fair. The building right behind me is the Antique Farm Museum building. There's a lot of history right here. Actually, the fairgrounds back in World War II was a German and Japanese concentration camp. They actually brought prisoners in here to help with the harvest of the local farmers and vegetable crops.
Wow.
So there's a lot of history here.
And what's, I guess, the big meaning behind the fair? You know, you think of the fair, you think of the rides, the farm animals, but there's so many different angles you could take on it.
The way we like to say it, it's the culmination, it's the history of Chautauqua County, not only in the animals, the midway rides, the grandstand, the museums. So we like to look at it as a family event. There's something here for everyone, and we encourage everyone to come down, see what we have to offer.
So, today is the first official day of the fair. I know on Sunday you guys had some people kind of roaming around, but really, this is a week-long event. Tell people, obviously how you get here is you kind of come to the Dunkirk area and you see this, but what will people expect when they come through your gate?
Well, there's a lot of things going on today, as every day of the week. Monday on the grandstand, we have harness racing starting at 4 o'clock. We have a lot of animal shows. Today over at the Warren K. Brown Show Arena is going to be the beef show. Along later on in the afternoon, I think the beef show starts at noon 1, and somewhere around 3 o'clock or so is the hog show. So there's something going on. There's something going on in the poultry barn. The goat shows, they've got something always going on down there. Again, the midway starts up at 3 o'clock today. And so the grandstand, the fair food, I just encourage everyone to stop down sometime throughout the week.
All right, well, we, of course, will check back in here tomorrow, and I got to get myself some of that fair food, guys. We'll send it back into you.
Wow, that was very interesting indeed. I like that.
I actually did not know about the concentration camp prisoners there. That was a pretty neat fact to hear, helping with the crops and stuff like that. That's really neat history for Chautauqua County.
Yeah, and
you ready for that fair, Matt?
I would like to attend at some point this week. I really would. I don't think I've actually been to the fair.
I actually usually just go for the fried dough, and that's about it.
I mean, I've gone to other fairs, but I don't think I've gone to Chautauqua. Is it good? I mean,
it's always a good time. They usually have like tractor pulls and things like that, demolition derbies. They try to incorporate that. They'll have rides for the kids, food, games. If they have I Got It, I'm definitely there. You ever played I Got It?
Oh yeah, but I always lost. And because I always lose, I'm going to go cry and pout. And we'll be back tomorrow with another edition of Morning News Now.
And make sure you join our social media revolution by following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And for round-the-clock news coverage, head to WNYNewsNow.com, where coverage comes first.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good day, guys.